Got it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Mevo Live. I'm Joe Capehart. I'm the lead technical specialist here at Mevo, and once again, I have the pleasure of being joined by Joseph Pisani. And hello, Joseph. Welcome back.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
Wonderful. I was actually nervous that your video might have gotten uh, made bigger. You know how like the NDI sources sometimes it just resizes itself.
Resizes.
Well, it was doing that in this OBS, but not that OBS. or And I was just confused. I was like, oh, please don't do it in the other one. I don't remember what setting we had to change, but I think it was something about like, I don't remember. I'll have to look it up though. Cause it was actually extremely annoying at that time. It took us a while to figure out too, cause it kept happening.
Yeah.
Well, welcome everybody. Once again, I'm Joseph Capehart. This is Joseph Pisani, and you are joined by the Council of Joes. Welcome to another Mevo Live. We're excited to be back. We're excited to have yet another giveaway. Let's talk about today's setup. Today, I'm using a Mevo Start. For my audio, I'm using this blue baby bottle going into an XLR mixer. That's going output to my Mevo Start's 3.5 millimeter TRS input. And those are both being broadcast via NDI directly to my computer where I'm using Streamlabs to stream it out to you all. As far as Joseph, I'm bringing him in via NDI. It is an output from Skype. But on his end, what's your configuration looking like today?
Well, Joe, before we do that, I think we got a Mill here that we might be echoing like we were earlier. So we have a couple of different things that we're running right now.
I know what it is. That's my fault. It was the desktop mute. It was the desktop audio that's why I told you to mute earlier, because I was like, that's my fault. I didn't turn it back off because of the music. Yeah, we're good now. All solid.
Sweet. All right. So my setup is so I'm coming through a wireless webcam connection using a Mevo Start into my iMac, and then I have my blue baby bottle, which is going directly into my mixer, then going into my Mevo Start through 3.5 millimeter input. And I'm controlling my Mevo using the Mevo 2.0 application. So you can see I can kind of zoom out and zoom in there.
Yeah.
And again, going through Skype and using NDI to get to you.
Gotta love it. So I'm looking at those settings because I had to figure it out. I was very curious of what made one not resize and what made one to resize. And I remember it was like the bounding box type was no bounds, but so is the one that keeps resizing. So I don't understand. Maybe there was another setting I'm missing, but I thought that was the final reason that was occurring. Shame.
I don't know.
Feels bad. Well, without further ado, let's jump into the chat because we know that there's conversations there. I think I may still have the spinning wheel up, so we're gonna hide that because I don't want you guys to have me instead of the spinning wheel. That's what I get.
We're just all thumbs today.
What can you do? What can you do? It happens. It happens. All right, let's see what's going on. It seems like we have a lot of the regulars back. Welcome, everyone. It's nice to see you all. I'm sure everybody's getting ready to eat. The week of eating is coming up, and it's going to be so good. I'm excited. I'm gonna go to Ohio, stuff my face a bit. Fred says hello. Ben, what's up, everyone? Heidi says hello. Can you tell us about the new multicam app? I would love to tell you about the multicam app. So the Mevo Multicam app is an application that allows you to use up to 3 Mevo cameras simultaneously. You can stream also using your mobile data, just like you can in Mevo 2.0, anywhere that has a decent cellular signal. It allows you to control and add graphics and do basically everything you can do with the Mevo 2.0 app, just about. Except you can do it with 3 at the same time for the same production without any additional software. Cool.
Yeah.
Alex says NDI or video input into multicam, any ETA. As far as estimate or ETAs come, we don't typically provide dates. Only because we want to make sure that as soon as it's ready, we release it. We don't typically finish something and then say, hey, we're going to wait until this date to release it. If it's ready, we're going to release it. So unfortunately, we don't really plan out for like random deadlines and then make those deadlines public. But once it's ready, I promise you'll have it. I promise. We are not a company to hold things back. We are full send. But we also want to make sure we're sending a great product to you. We want to make sure it functions the way it's supposed to. Let's see here. Fred, excited for the soon-to-be update. Which update's this, Fred? Is this the update about the game changer? Because I know somebody found that. I don't know if you looked on Facebook recently, Joseph, but someone actually found that. Found it in the release notes that that Mevo 2.0 is updated to work with Game Changer.
I didn't know they released that. That's awesome.
Yeah, so we've released it on our end. Game Changer, I think, has an update that they have to release. However, if you have not seen, everyone, basically what this is it takes the Game Changer functionality. You go copy the link directly from Game Changer. Once you open up the Mevo 2.0 app, it immediately creates the RTMP event for you and auto inputs all of the data. So you don't have to. It takes the title of the name or of the event. It takes the URL and key and creates the event for you, so you don't have to, which is super cool. When you're doing RTMP in general, you got to do like 3 different. You gotta create the title, go back, copy the URL, go back, copy the link,
copy the stream key.
Yeah. It's just like.
No, that's awesome. So for those that are doing softball, doing any type of really local sports, and hook up with the Game Changer, put those together once they release their side of it, because that's something that's been asked about so much, and I'm so happy that's finally happening. I wasn't sure if that was released yet, so that's awesome.
Yeah, we just released it yesterday, and I think Game Changers changes they need to do will be out within the next week. Somebody seen it on that group, and I didn't want to leave that unanswered because it does raise a lot of questions if we don't answer it. Let's see here. Jose says, let's see what we learned today. Elbow cough. I'm assuming that's an emoji. Restream's not showing the emoji. That makes me feel sad. Ben Beckner said, so hold on. No, there's a new multicam app. The multicam app's still pretty new. It was in beta for a long time, so you might have had your hands on it before, Ben, but it's still really new, especially with the 3-pack. Big push with it. Let's see what else. Oh, you know what I did not do? You go ahead and answer some questions. I forgot to share these to all the groups. I keep forgetting that this is a manual process now, which is that's a feels bad moment as well. But that's
Don't
okay.
worry, I'm on top of it. Cool. So, and my mouse just dies, so I'm going to talk to Anna here. She says, I have one Mevo start, and all I do, my Android cell phone, can I put subtitles? And all Wi-Fi set up Bluetooth. Not sure what you mean by that, but subtitles is not something you can do. That's dictated by where you're streaming to. So if you're on Facebook, they're automatic on Facebook. but it's not something you can do inside the app there, Anna. As far as it says an all-in Wi-Fi instead of Bluetooth, not sure what you mean by that. The Mevo only uses Bluetooth for discovery, just to be able to be found on your phone. Everything after that is going to be using network. So, not sure what you mean with that, but hopefully that
common
clears that up.
misconception. Common misconception, that
Yep.
one.
Ben Beckner says he's digging the music. Yeah, we dig the music too. It's awesome. So we must be pretty far behind because they're talking about the echo in the beginning. So that was just a setting that we had to change.
Yeah, I was broadcasting my desktop audio, which Joseph's a part of, and I have his NDI audio source, which obviously he's a part of. So unfortunately, not unfortunately, we got to hear him twice. Who doesn't want to do that?
So his next question from Gordon is, when is the update to live stream to Twitter being rolled out? Now, I thought that was supposed to come with...
It was. It was bundled with that, so it should be out.
Yeah, so I haven't been able to confirm that yet, which I can do.
No, it should 100% be out right now. It was bundled. Yeah,
so Gordon
bundled with the Game Changer app or change.
Yeah. So the Twitter fix. So for those that don't know, Twitter was paired with a company called Periscope, and Periscope is no longer around. So we had to kind of refine what we were doing with Twitter, for the app. So, cool.
So where are we at here? Taking music.
So Laser Less saying, is the goal with wait, I have to read this slowly. Is the goal with Will multicam app be similar to Mevo 2.0 app? It's Will's app. It's Will's multicam app. I think the goal is just to have the most options you can get. There's things that you can do in the 2.0 app that you can't do in the multicam app, and there's things that you can do in the multicam app you can't do in the 2.0 app. So at this time, it's obviously just good just to have both.
Yep. But we want to take all over the features that we can do, of course, and introduce some new ones and make it powerful. I don't know what is the best. Oh, sorry. I don't know what the final goal is. Is it like, in my head, and like this is me speaking. This is not Logitech. This is not Mevo team speaking. This is Joe speaking. In my head, I see a day where it makes sense to just have the multi-cam app. But that's not a decision that's been made internally that I'm aware of. But that's what I would imagine. Like, at a certain point, multicam should have everything and more and surpass what 2.0 has. But at the same time, having 2.0 is really nice because you get that bigger view. So I could see it going both ways. I could see it sticking around long term. I could see it going away. I don't know. I can't speak for the company, but I've gone back and forth on that. But once again, my opinion.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. It's just one of those things where, when Mevo was first created, we wanted to be something that was fairly simple to use, that anyone can use it. You don't need a degree in audio video production to use it.
Yeah.
And then what happened is, now that people are using it, they want to use it more, right? Mm-hmm. And they want to be able to do more things. So now it's like, okay, let's give you more, but now it's not simple anymore, right? Now we're just adding more to the pile here. So it's kind of like there's a balance somewhere to be found for sure.
Yeah. Yep.
Keith is saying, what is the best external mic to use with the Mevo? So Keith, not really an answerable question, because it's really just based on what you doing. If you're doing something where you have a speaker at a stage, or maybe like a church setting, or like a, I don't know, conference setting, you might want to go with wireless lavs. If you're doing something that's more of a podcast feel, or a show like Joe and I are doing today, we both are using the blue baby bottles. These are very nice. But there's a lot of other options there. So using an XLR microphone with a mixer will probably give you the best audio. So it really depends on what your scenarios are.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
What? You got something?
Yeah. My ultimate ears fit kit just got delivered.
Oh my.
Yeah, I might be.
All right. Well,
I might be putting.
I'm gonna go to my single.
Yeah, I'm going up to you, and then you're gonna take this until I'm gonna go get that. I think that'd be kind of cool to do live.
All right. I'll tell everybody what's going on. All right. So it's the Council of Joe's, Joe Pisani here, and what Joe is doing right now is he just received his UE kit for his in-ear monitors, and what it is, it's a kit that actually you mold to your ear, so they're custom, and you order the kit, they send you the mold, you put it in your ear, and then they make the earplugs for you or the earphones for you. What's really nice about it is they just fit perfectly, and the sound quality is amazing. So these are the UE. I believe he's getting the UE 11s, and he'll correct me if I'm wrong on that. But in the meantime, while he's setting that up, let's answer some more of your questions. So Lizette saying, let's see, I'm having some streaming quality issues when I broadcast to Facebook, but I'm on the Wi-Fi and it's only Wi-Fi dedicated for streaming. How do I fix the issue? So Lizette, right there, it really depends on your upload speeds. So double check that. Make sure it's 10 megabytes per second or higher. I would check that first. Rebooting the router. If your speeds are sufficient, I would just reboot the router just to reboot that connection. Streaming to Facebook, what kind of errors are you running into? Is the stream hanging up? Is it pixelating? Are you streaming at 720? Are you streaming at 1080? So there's a lot of factors here. So really, Lizette, what I would do is open up a ticket with us if you want to expand on that further at help.mevo.com. And either myself, Joe, Will, and we have a couple of new people in there now too, we'll be happy to help you out with that.
It's always fun to say. A couple new people to help out.
Yeah, we're growing. That's great.
I cut myself opening this box. And I'm like trying to think of a way to solve this problem without
Band-Aids usually
say mayonnaise?
take care of that. Band-Aids.
Oh my God. She said mayonnaise. I said
oh yeah.
what?
It's an old Italian trick. Just put some mayonnaise on it. You'll be fine.
That's hilarious. Cool. So it sounds like Joseph probably gave you guys the lowdown, but I got this cool thing from the Ultimate Ears. If you didn't know, also part of the Logitech family. And we're trying to get some in-ear monitors for the show specifically, because if you guys can't tell, like these sound absolutely wonderful, but they're huge, they're bulky, and they're just not something we think is very like, I wouldn't want to wear this for a live show. Like not every day. We do this show twice a week. And it's just, there's better ways to get monitoring so I can hear him or hear anything that's going on without having these on my ears. This is something I would wear for like a game where I'm not on camera, or, you know, just listening to music or something like that, where in-ear monitors will allow me to hear him without being, you know, a huge item on my head. So it did it. It did it. So the NDI just resized you again. It did it in the real one this time.
Oh,
very strange. So Ultimate Ears was more than happy to help us out. They sent us these fit kits. Now these in-ear monitors are molded to our ears. They're built to size to fit in our ears. So they give us these little kits. You can either go to, this is, I don't want to show my address, so I'm going to try to avoid doing that. Let's see here. So they actually send you a return slip. So you mold your ear. Did you watch the video I sent in the Slack about how this works?
Yep.
You did? Okay, I was just wondering. So they mold your ear, and then you mail it back, and then they build the in-ear monitor specific for your earpiece. So it only fits your ear. Like I can't mold mine and then be like, Joseph's over and he's like, I forgot my in-ear monitor. And I'm like, here, use mine. Yeah, that's not going to work. Those foam, in-ear plugs aren't going to cut it. So they send this back, which is super convenient. And I'm super happy because it's second day air. It's not slow. So I was going to ask for faster. I'm impatient. I'm trying to get these things back, man. So let's see here. So it says download the app, capture ear print, and send it back. So I've got to download a UE Fit Kit. I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
It's a process.
Yeah, it's gonna be a process, but you go ahead and answer some more questions, and I'm gonna get this app downloaded, and we'll see what comes next.
All right, let's do it. Okay. Oh, let's chime it in. And she says, it says to stop broadcasting and change the stream quality. It buffers the feed while streaming live. Okay, so this might be a network issue. Maybe lower your stream quality to 720 instead of 1080 and see if that lessens the stress on the network. But really just test your network. Do a speed test and see what you're working with before anything, because that could be the issue. Okay. The details, Ben saying the details regarding Game Changer were mentioned in the app update details. Yep. I think I just didn't update my app yesterday, honestly. I was busy. but it's a good point though, Ben. Thanks for calling that out though. The game changer thing is literally a game changer because we get so many people. If you're in our Facebook group, you see tons and tons of people using it for softball, and now the availability to have like the score on the screen and keep up to date with the real time updates is really, really, really cool. Let's see. Fred the Hipro, was the surprise update for Mevo 2.0 or multicam? That update was for Mevo 2.0.
Yeah.
Great news. Gabriel saying no intros and outros with music and video. I'm not sure what you're asking there, Gabriel, but I'm pretty sure we did an intro with music today.
We did.
So, but we're using OBS, not in the Mevo apps. You're not going to be able to.
Well, you could absolutely.
You just have to run it from a separate source.
Absolutely, output it back.
Let's see. Ben Beckner says with the app update, there was also a firmware update. Any details on the firmware update? It's just to associate with the app update. So whatever updates they needed in the firmware to go with the app update for Game Changer and Twitter. I would assume. I don't think there's any major firmware updates.
There was. Yeah, it would be in the notes. The firmware changes are also listed in the app update. So like just because it's listed under the app, it applies to anything you're downloading. It's not just. Typically, if you have a firmware update immediately after the app update, it's because we bundled the firmware with the app. So if there's changes that we want you to know about that's important, it'll be in the app. Otherwise, it'll be it's probably going to be small bug fixes or something that's kind of irrelevant.
Yeah. Charlie is asking, is there a way to check the software level of the 2.0 or multicam app without having to turn a camera on? Yes. So if you are in the Mevo 2.0 app, let me pull it open here for you guys. Even with no camera, you're going to see a question mark in the bottom left-hand corner. And when you click that, it'll give you your app version and all your information. And then in the multicam app, you can actually open the multicam app without having any cameras connected. And just go to the About Me in the settings there. Same spot.
Yeah.
Okay, Laser says, I think having two apps is great. A simple one for on the go and multi for more complex uses. Just my input. Well, we appreciate your input, Les. And he's on, what's this? This is Laser Les. He's actually coming to us from Twitter. I mean, not Twitter. What am I saying? Twitch, which is a good time to mention that we are on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook at Mevo Camera.
We have, is it this one? Is this about the... You got resized again. Why is it doing this again?
NDI is a finicky thing.
Maybe I messed with something. That wasn't...
I feel like there's just a combination, that, especially because like we do these shows right twice a week where we're constantly using these scenarios, but there's just something going on with OBS and NDI that sometimes they just don't get along. I feel like that's just because it always comes down to we have to either reset a source, reset a size, you know what I mean? So,
yeah, I think you might. I'm gonna actually speaking of resetting, I'm gonna reset you now. Yeah, I think it also doesn't help. It also doesn't help with Skype. It definitely makes it a little worse as well, for whatever reason. But I will tell you all this. We have played with NDI Bridge, and it's promising. I'm super excited about it. Unfortunately, we would be using it today, but unfortunately, it's only for Windows, and Joseph only has a Mac available right now. But we're going to change that. We're going to get him hooked up. That way we can take care of him and get us all good to go. But yeah, it's super promising. If you guys haven't had a chance to check it out, it's awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Okay.
Let's see here. All right, I'm gonna see if I can actually take us over to. Let's go back to the browser shot, and I'm going to. No, go ahead and keep it. Sorry, I'm just talking out loud because I'm terrible at doing that. But I'm going to introduce my phone screen so you guys can see what the app is seeing. But that wasn't set up previously, so I'm gonna get it set up now.
All right, so the question from Leo here, he says, trying to enter a title and then adjust the camera shots, and then the title reverts to the last used title. Is there a way to save the title? All right, Joe, so follow me on this one. I believe the issue there is the signature is replacing the title, sounds like. I feel like
probably.
that's
there's probably,
the
if you don't have a... Yeah, you're absolutely right.
All right, so Leo, do me a favor in your settings, check your signature, which is in the Mevo settings. Sometimes, for some reason, that will override the title every time, or just replaces it or resets it. I feel like I've ran into that problem before. If not, do a hard reboot and see if that fixes it as well. Republic Video says, "Are you using Mevo to stream live now?" Absolutely. So I am using a Mevo Start, and Joe is also using a Mevo Start.
Always
Yep.
using Mevo.
Mevo quality looks really good today. Thank you. That's awesome. Good to hear.
I want a rebuttal and say Mevo quality looks great every day.
What's up, Mevo? Can also. Oh, okay. Yep. Hooch the fireman just saying what's up to the Joe clan. Thank you. What's up, Hooch? Thanks for joining us.
Hello, hello. All right, let's see if I can. I don't want to hide this here.
Okay, so here.
And transition.
Oh, nice. All right, let's take a look at this.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you're just joining us, I am doing this fit kit from UE. This is going to get us some in-ear monitors. And I wanted you guys to kind of see what's going on in the app. And honestly, I'm not super sure, but it says download the app, did that. It's on iOS and Android. Follow simple step-by-step instructions. Great. Capture ear point. Use our gel-filled molding tips to capture your unique ear shape. It should take less than 20 minutes. Great, because we don't have all that much time. Send it back. Return your fit kit with included shipping label, which is awesome. And we will begin handcrafting. We'll be handcrafting your earphones. And that's wonderful. So let me center this just a little bit. And let's move her over. Perfect. Awesome. So it's kind of what it looks like. Real nice, simple, makes sense. And let's see what's going on here. So we got the app. The app says your journey with Ultimate Fits begins here. Let's get started. Oh,
all right, you take care of that.
Wonderful.
I'll go back at the questions.
Everyone needs to see my. Sounds good. I'll go. I have to hide my email. I can't have everyone contacting me, so we will be back with that.
Question here. It's LaBase 87.9 FM. I have a very serious question with a question mark. I have a very serious question. I already found a way to do live streaming on Instagram directly with the Mevo Start. I would love to see how. All you need to do is add the parameters 916? I only asked when will you do it. So LaBase, I don't know what you're talking about. And so please explain. Open up a ticket with us. Let us know what you're doing. If you found a way, I'd love to hear it. Laserless. When I stream, I hate big earphones, so I do not use them. Yeah, that's exactly what we're saying. We don't want these big headphones on when we're doing our streams all the time. Having those UEs where it's a custom fit to your ear is amazing. And also keep in mind,
I'm super excited.
Even your right ear and your left ear are completely different. So now you're getting a literal custom fit to both ears, which is awesome. Are you using the Mevo to stream live now? Yes, we answered that. Custom molded earplugs would be nice. That's, yeah. I just joined What is Game Changer? Okay, Tyrone from Facebook saying, so Game Changer is a separate organization that what they do is they take your live sports, local sports, and they put the scores and put graphics up on the screens for your streams. And what's cool, I haven't seen the interface in a while. I'm pretty sure you just enter it in and then it just pops up on the screen, right? You just enter the values in like an app or something.
Mm-hmm.
But it's pretty cool because you can do it. You could have live, basically like broadcast quality sports for local sports, which is pretty cool. And then having that intertwined with the Mevo, where you can go directly from the Mevo to Game Changer and have all the graphics there as well. It's something that we weren't able to do before, but it's something that's opening up. So we're really just waiting for Game Changer to pull the trigger on it, and then we're good to go. All right. Laserless saying, I would love to have a 5 or 10 second replay for sporting events in the app. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Having that replay, that rewind. You can do it if you are using, obviously, external software, for something like OBS, but not in the Mevo app at this time. But it's a great suggestion.
Makes sense.
They're saying I want to take over the stream, so I have to be bigger. So that's when I get resized.
Yeah, that makes sense. That also adds up. It makes a lot of sense. I'm having the weirdest experience right now with OBS. So like I can open up the properties and it shows me my phone, but then when I save the settings, it disappears.
Really? Can you put the chat stream up on the so we don't have?
Yeah, I could do that.
So it's letting you use that source, but it's not like
Look, the phone's
Are they
back.
grouped? Weird.
No. I'm not that silly.
Weird.
All right, let's see here. Let's just let's just do this. Let's get real weird with it, and we'll hide the chat. All right, here we go. We're gonna move on. OBS is just giving us such a headache today, and it's I don't know. I don't know. It might be because I'm running two right,
Might
right
have
now.
something to do with it.
Honestly, I might be
might
be pushing it. All right, let's see what happens here. What's in the kit? We talked about it. We've got the molding tips, 2 sizes for each ear, fitting device, power adapter to attach to a Bluetooth fitting device to create customized molds. Cool. Take an ear selfie. Oh, this is gonna be weird. This has got to get real weird. I want to make sure you guys can hear me.
Oh, we can hear you.
All right.
We can do.
Or yeah, I want to make sure I can hear you too. All right. Take an ear selfie. Our technicians will use the photos of the ears to fine-tune your earphones. Make sure your volume's up. All right. All right. Find a spot with bright and neutral lighting. I feel like this is pretty bright. I can make a little brighter here. Let's pull up G-Hub.
All right, while you do that, I'll dive back in. So,
all right.
Eric Simone's dad says that, and yet we rely on NDI to bring Mevo into anywhere. Finicky is not good enough. He's basically commenting on us saying it's finicky. We're not saying it's finicky with the Mevo. We're saying it's finicky with OBS. And also to keep in mind, just so you guys know what's going on Joe's side, he's technically doing 2 separate streams right now. So his computer's being taxed for reasons unknown. Well, let's see.
We're doing things over here. It's getting wild. Getting wild. All right. So I turned up my brightness a little bit. Tuck hair behind ears. Don't have to worry about that because we're bald. We're just going to get started. Yep. Allow you to use my camera. Position your phone about 6 inches from your ear.
Move the phone to your right ear.
You have to move the phone.
Okay. To my
Take a right ear selfie.
I couldn't find your right ear. Try moving your phone around.
Is that your left ear?
Hold still.
Oh, your right ear.
Ear detected. Now, move the phone to your left ear.
This is getting crazy. I'm going to mute my mic because I think you guys can hear it through
It's awesome.
Reflector.
Yeah, no, we hear it right through the...
That is a nice ear if I've ever seen one. That is a wonderful ear. Is your right ear visible and clear? I don't know. Does that look clear to you?
Sure.
I don't know. Seems that one's way better. Choosing your size. Open the tip pack and then find 2 sizes. Left tips are blue, right tips are red. Okay. So you got small and large. So I got to find out which one fits better. So you're wondering what this looks like. We've got these little tips here.
Oh, Gordon is saying he has some ultimate ears, and he says he's saying they sound great. That's awesome.
These feel like gel, which makes sense because they're gonna get warm, right?
They actually get warm, and then they mold, and then I think they get hardened.
This is gonna get.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to hear for a second.
This is gonna be so fun. I'm so excited about this. All right, so I'm gonna move this a little bit and see.
All right, you mess with that. I'll keep going.
Alrighty.
Let me just catch up to the conversations here, guys. Give me a second here. Can I use the Mevo camera for a webcam? Dwayne from YouTube. Absolutely. It's exactly what I'm doing right now. So my Mevo is being used as webcam. Am I frozen, Joe? No, I'm good. Okay. Great.
No. Oh, that's not what I wanted. This is do not disturb mode is on. Why am I getting phone calls?
No. It's going off the rails.
Sorry about that. Nothing wants to work the way it's supposed to.
Jack wants to know, will there be a new multicam update coming soon? In parentheses, yes. We'll leave it at that.
These look the same size. This is not. I'm
to
not
be
convinced.
Fair, just to be fair on our software engineers, the game changer thing was a huge thing. That was a big thing. So, don't worry, updates are coming for sure. Is there Laserless on Twitch is asking, is there any cameras in the works that would preview 360 degrees so you can put it in the middle and select the shot from that? So 360-degree cameras do exist. Unfortunately, Mevo doesn't make one right now, or Logitech doesn't make one right now that I know of. But they do exist. It is a cool idea. The issue with 360 video is it's just the size.
Insert lower tip into
It's just the size of the video, right? So it's literally
rotate backwards until the upper
12
tip
times
is tucked. Ensure
a bigger
tip
of a
is
file
tucked
than
under.
a normal video file, 1080p video
Pulling
file.
up on
So it's just there's a lot that goes into 360 video, 360 video, I should say. Let's see.
I apparently need to pull my ear up.
Yeah, you have to
This
lift
is
it
the
up, and
thing.
then it goes in, then you drop your ear, and it'll kind of lock it in place. Matthew Parker from
Let's see here.
Facebook is saying, can external audio be accessed through the Mevo Mic app? Yes. Yes, you can. So if you're using the Mevo Mic app and you want to hook up like an external mixer or something to that to send that signal wirelessly, you can absolutely do that. You just got to make sure that you have the right adapters. So if you're using a phone that has TRRS input, so anything with like a headphone jack or a cell phone headset jack, you'll need an adapter to go to stereo from there. Other than that, if you're using an iPhone, you have to do it through USB, I believe. Lightning to 3.5.
All right. Let's see what this lady has to say, what my next step is here. Whoa, what size did I choose? I like small. I got small ears, I think. Just right. No. I don't know. What else would you say about this? Like, I don't know what else you say about, like, what else would you want me to know about the fitting? Seems to be fine here. All right, we're about to get, I got too much stuff going on in my head. We're getting bald.
All right.
We're getting bald, everybody.
Keep doing it. So Will's
happening.
chiming in on the 360 conversation as well, and he's saying a lot of the issue is the size, like I mentioned, and also not a lot of places you can play it, which is true. Not a lot of places are able to stream 360 video. And then also, if you're doing it where you want to just pick your shot, keep in mind you're looking at a pretty huge fisheye lens when it comes to 360 videos in most cases. Taro says, "Thank you for this. This will be perfect for streaming for my nephew's games." Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Let's see. Sterling Hall, hi. What causes the on-screen messages waiting on live signal? Will resume shortly. I see it during your live stream now every few minutes. Wow. Sterling, I'm not sure. If anyone else sees that, let us know. Generally, if it says waiting on live signal, it means that the stream is still live, but there's no video being inputted into the stream. So if we went live in OBS, let's say, but we had no video coming through, it would probably give you that error. That could also be a drop frame error. So if your system's dropping frames on receiving the video, but if it was happening on our end, it'd probably be happening for everybody. So let us know if you see that as well. All right, Lebay saying.
Yeah, I've got 0 drop frames over here.
Yeah, so maybe it might be just you just dropping frames on your input connection or receiving connection. LeBase 87.9 FM is asking. Oh, this is the conversation about the aspect ratio. So, yes, you are correct. Instagram does not use 19 by 16. It actually uses 4.3 in most cases. But the video parameter and media. Okay. It's not a matter of aspect ratio. That's not the reason why we can't stream to Instagram. Instagram does not allow streaming from mobile sources. You can only stream from Instagram if you are streaming Instagram. So, for example, you can't stream from YouTube to Instagram. You can't stream from Vimeo to Instagram. It doesn't work that way. They don't accept it. So it's not a matter of just aspect ratio. It's a matter of they won't let us.
Yeah, there's no third-party API for outside. They made it specifically for only the Instagram app. If you do find any services that are using that, then it's because they're breaking terms of service. And I mean, to each their own, but we won't break terms of service for any major platform.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to press OK, and I'm just nervous it's going to start talking, so I just wanted to wait for a break.
Sure.
Let's see here. Nope. Nothing left for you to say. I'm taking a selfie. Oh, great. Wonderful.
All right, you take your
All right.
selfie. Keep going. Let's see.
Move the phone to your right ear.
So Tom is saying he would like
Hold
more.
still. Ear detected.
I'm hearing that.
Now, move the phone.
This is pretty cool. I haven't actually seen the molds, which is cool. All right. So Tom was saying, I like more info on using Game Changer with using the Mevo app. Yes, more info is definitely coming out on that once we get the complete package all set. And how do you update software to include the Game Changer? It'll be pushed to your device, or if you're on iOS or Android, just go to your App Store or Play Store, go to the Mevo app, and you should see an update button there if it didn't get pushed. LaserLess has switched to Streamlabs. Yeah, we could use Streamlabs for sure. All right. I'm losing my stuff. All right. All right.
This is getting weird.
LaserLess is saying, how long does Ultimate Ears process take to receive them back? I think it's like, I honestly don't know.
They said like two. They said
weeks?
like 2 to 3 weeks, but I'm in a hurry because holiday season's coming up and everyone's going to be trying to be doing this. So I would like to get it in and back before everybody else gets their hands on them. So it looks like I got to plug this bad boy in now.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens here.
So yeah, I mean, Gordon's saying this is educational. This is too, because I have to actually do this right after Joe does, right after we get off, and I can see him go through it.
Super cool. I do like how skinny their plug is because I know I'm very limited on plugs around here.
Yeah. LaserLess still talk about 360, saying he doesn't want to shoot in 360, just have a preview of the 360 and then let them select a video from that. It's a great idea, but also you got to understand there's a lot that goes into that. It's really hard to do because you're segmenting video. That's it's not in the aspect ratio you want it to be because it's 360. It's not going to be the quality you want it to be because even if you're shooting at 1080, you're only getting a portion of the overall video. So the overall video is probably like 8K, and then you're only getting a portion of it. So you're going to get a lesser quality, basically zoomed in section of the video. It's just there's a lot needed there, but it is a cool idea. I'm with you on the idea. It's just going to take a lot to implement it. And also, you're talking 360 cameras. It's not something that's new to the market. And then if you're thinking about it for sports, where would you put it? You know what I mean? Like obviously, ideally in baseball, you'd like it right in the middle of the field, but you can't do that, right? Because they might run into it, along with most other sports too. So it's a good idea, but there's a lot of variables to that one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here. What
Jason Hoffman is he's listening in his car because he's driving. And he's just laughing to our banter.
So now
thanks,
he's
Jason.
now he's just wondering.
Shout out.
Now he's probably listening and wondering like who this random lady is talking.
Oh yeah.
That was really nice. I really liked that concept. Did you see what happened?
You talk us through it, man.
Yeah, so basically, I just straight up plugged these in, and on the app, the phone just recognized and said pair, and that was it. Like, it recognized that these were already signaling a Bluetooth signal on their own. I didn't have to press anything. I didn't have to do anything. I just turned them on, or plugged them in. I just plugged them in. And immediately, my phone recognized that it was ready to connect. And I'm like, I like that.
Yeah, I like
now,
that too.
I guess if you think about it though, like I want to make sure everybody's clear on how this level of technology compared to how the Mevo connects, because the Mevo doesn't connect via Bluetooth. I don't want anyone to think that it'll just detect and connect and everything it'll work great. It doesn't connect via Bluetooth, so that's completely different. You're not gonna Bluetooth doesn't have that kind of capability to handle what the Mevo does. So I want to trust me. If it was that easy to connect from Mevo, I'd be like, yes. That's
before those questions flood.
Yeah. I'm going to smash that before those questions pop up. Let me see here.
LaserLess is saying he's on Twitch. He's waiting for a live video error. Has not happened on Twitch. Yeah, I mean, Twitch has just been aces since we started on it.
Solid.
Honestly, it's been great.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me see what we got here real quick. I think... I'm gonna reset our sources again because it looks like you're not even the only one floating at this point. I'm also floating.
Let's do it. Reset them. Jack
Again.
says, I used an XLR speaker output to get audio from my mixer to my speaker. It worked, but why? Shouldn't I need an XLR input for the speaker? I use an XLR speaker output to get audio from my mixer to my speaker. No. That sentence makes complete sense to me. You're using an XLR speaker output from your audio mixer, right? So that's the output of the audio mixer. Maybe you're explaining it wrong because that sounds right to me. Laser Less, no 360 for sports events. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of 360 stuff out there, man. It's just bananas of what goes into it, though. TJ says, whoever answered my question on multicam cameras able to do NDI, you're right, and thanks. Okay, whoever's hooking TJ up with answers, I appreciate it. I must have missed it. Joe, that's it for questions on chat right now. So feel free to tell us what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm
or if you
trying
want
to
to kick
figure out
over
how
to
to.
the ads, I can take care of that as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to connect this thing.
All
So
right.
it says on the screen, connect the tips, and it looks like it should just pop right in, but I'm not seeing that as a thing.
Is it the right tip for the right side?
Yeah, red and red.
Proprietary.
Oh, they look identical. Maybe I just have to be a little bit more forceful.
I know this. It's funny. There's a fear I have with new things. I don't want to break it. Sometimes you do need a little more force in there. Laser Less, can you explain the Mevo Mic app for phones? How the connection works? All Wi-Fi. Yeah, sure. So the way the Mevo Mic app works is you activate your phone as the mic source, and you could do this with multiple phones or tablets as well. And then in the Mevo app, you look for those sources and select them in the audio mixer, and then you just bring them in. It does work over Wi-Fi, so all of the devices, whether it be a phone or a tablet, they need to be connected to the same network that your Mevo is connected to. Then from there, it's just the same thing as bringing in like a wireless lav. It literally comes in as a microphone. So you can either use the speaker, the actual internal microphone from the phone itself. You can hook in a headset and use a headset. You can hook in Bluetooth and use Bluetooth. You can have a line in coming from an audio mixer and send signal wirelessly that way as well. So a couple cool things you can do with the Mevo Mic app. And I think now we actually opened it up to where you can use up to 3 Mevo Mic apps.
That came with the graphics.
Mevo 2.0. Yep. So you have options there as well. So it's great, especially if you're doing, like a conference or something like that, and you just don't have the ability to mic everybody. You can literally just tell everybody to take their phones out, download the app, and they can use their own phones and have their own microphones, which is cool.
Well, this is
TJ is coming in late. He's saying you guys playing with the new product or something. We are. What Joe is doing is he's setting up his custom UE11 earbuds, and what these are custom earbuds that mold to your ear. So what he's doing is the actual mold kit right now. So what UE will do is they will send you a kit that you mold specifically to each one of your ears. You send it back, and they make you a custom mold for your earbuds. Not only that, you're getting insanely good sound through UE. So I definitely recommend it if you can get your hands on them. And if you're someone who's using headphones a lot like we are, I have these on pretty much all day long. It's a comfort level thing. It's an audio quality thing. It's just better for your ears in general, honestly. So yeah, that's what we're doing.
So when I put the second one in, I'm not going to be able to hear you at all. So I'm just going to start going through these steps and kind of explaining without my headphones. So I'm not going to be able to hear you talk. So
all right,
I'm just going to explain what's going on and on my side of things, and then we'll get back into questions and things once I get my headphones back on. But
so why don't you hop over to your single?
Yeah, let's do it. Well, I want to see what the app says first. So if the app says we're going to start mold, once the molding starts or heating up or whatever it's supposed to do, then I'll jump to my single shot for sure.
Jason says yes. Help Jason understand. He can't see you.
Okay.
We got you, Jason.
Okay,
so
now I've got these finally on. Just a tip: if you do try these and you can't figure out how to get them to clip on, I literally followed this picture. And I made it. I put it in perspective. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hold it in this hand, and I'm gonna make sure this bump over here is on the top left side. So, and they both slipped right in as soon as I did that. So that was good to know. Let's see if we can slip these bad boys in over here. I think I got it. I don't know. They just feel like there's it's hard to tell. See
See, Joe
I think
can't
we're
hear
good.
me right
All
now,
right, let's see what this does. Let's
but
press next.
it it should feel pretty weird.
Correct fit and correct fit. All right, I don't know where we're at with that, so we're going to the me shot. Joseph, I can see you on Skype, so I'm gonna need you to give me a thumbs up if it's correct or not.
Got you, buddy.
All right, here we go. Is this the correct way to do it? Hold on, let me
see.
let me move my
Go to your
camera because
single.
I can't see me and I can't hear you, so I need to be able to. This is getting tough.
There
we
you go
go.
to your single. There you go. Yeah,
Is it in all the way? Is that the correct way? Awesome.
that looks good.
Oh, I can't see from this angle. Okay.
Push that one in. Push that one in more.
I need to.
Yeah, that looks good.
Awesome. Great. Thank you so much. Let's go back to not the two-way. I don't want the two-way shot. I want the browser shot because it's got the app in here. I want everyone to see it. Perfect. Thank you, Joseph. So it looks like I've got it correct finally. It would be really difficult to do this without someone to be actually to confirm that you have them in. But let's see. Let's press continue. Prepare for customization after a quick sound check will automatically take you through the 60-second customization process.
This is so cool.
Adjust the fitting device until you hear the best sound, then slightly hold it in place, or lightly. I don't hear anything.
Well, they're going. So right now, Jason, Joe has the earbuds in, and on the app that he's using, it says customizing the tips will warm up slightly and they will mold to your ear.
Yeah, I definitely don't
so right
hear
now
anything.
they're in the molding process. So he should be feeling it getting warmer. The mold will get looser, and then it custom molds to the inside of his ear, and then it hardens.
Ooh, I feel
and
it
that's
getting
where
warm.
there he goes.
Getting warm in
That's
my
where-
left ear. That feels nice. So comfortable. All right,
So,
let me.
so we're gonna
Let me
he's
go
gonna be
ahead and
doing this
switch
for
this
about
one
45
over.
seconds.
This is funny.
All right, guys, I'm gonna side by side commentary on this one.
So my left ear is nice and warm. They said just hold light pressure to it. This feels so good. This could put me to sleep. I've never had like a warm sensation in my ear, but it's pretty relaxing. All right, go ahead and answer some questions. Sounds good.
Sure. Jared says, I still don't have internet at my home. 1 bar, 4G, y'all choppy. Yeah, that makes sense. What is the price of the ultimate ears? Just go UE.com and you can see them on there. There's 10 different models less on the UE, so it's just a matter. I think they kind of go based on your budget. Integration with Mevo. I mean, these are just earbuds you can integrate with anything. So, Council of Joes. I love it.
It's
All
done,
right.
I think.
Are you done?
Yeah, it says congratulations. Let's see what's going on. The tips may feel warm, but they're now hardened. Gently remove them from your ears. Pack everything back in the box. It's okay if the tips move around inside. Once hardened, they won't deform. They're kind of gross, but they're molded. That's it. What?
That's it.
That was such an interesting sensation. Such a weird experience. But I'm not mad about it. It's all right. But yeah, they don't really look different. Maybe they do. I'm trying to make sure they're like not gross. Put them on camera. But they don't really look any different. But apparently this is my ear now. So that's cool. So I guess we just pop these bad boys back out and put them in the box. Oh yeah, they're definitely hardened. Those things aren't going anywhere.
Yeah, there you go. I can't wait to get them.
Oh geez, dropped one. All right, now put them back in the box. They said everything back in the box. Welcome to Ultimate Ears Fit Kit, and that's it. We're done.
You're done. You're done. That's the process.
So I guess I just put them in this thing and send them on their way.
Send them off. Send them off.
How wild! What an experience.
Fred is asking, how do I connect the mixer to the Mevo Mic app on my iPhone, iPad? So I kind of just went over that, Fred. So rewind. No, I'm just kidding. You could do it through You can do it through. I mean, I did.
Yeah.
Just you need a Lightning to 3.5 adapter will do it. And then you can go add a mixer into the 3.5 Lightning, iPhone, Mevo. All right, Jim has one, and I want to answer. It's a long one, but I want to answer it.
Full send.
There's a couple of things that I think he's flipping in his setup here. So we're gonna skim through this a bit. Feel free to read them. It's on the screen, guys. Okay. So I was in a large. Okay, so last weekend, Jim was in a large metal building for a softball tournament. I already hate where this is going because it's a large metal building, but let's see.
And a tournament with a lot of people.
Camera one set up as Mevo Hotspot. Okay, so if you're setting up the Mevo Hotspot on one camera and you're connecting camera 2 to it, camera 2 is connected to the Mevo Hotspot. Great. Then he says, I then tried to connect camera 1 to my T-Mobile 5G hotspot device. Okay, there's your issue, Jim. If your Mevo is in hotspot mode, you are not connecting it to a separate Wi-Fi. So in that scenario, if you want to use the T-Mobile 5G hotspot, you need to connect all the Mevos to the hotspot directly, not through daisy chaining them through the Mevo hotspot mode. When you're using the hotspot mode, what it's doing, it's going to use the 4G LTE data of the device connected to it. But let's continue.
But I digress.
My iPhone was Wi-Fi connected to my T-Mobile 5G device. Again, if your iPhone is on Wi-Fi, you're not going to be using the hotspot. You want to connect everything to that T-Mobile device directly altogether. Okay? I could never get those cameras to work together. That is why. I then tried one camera to connect to my T-Mobile device, my phone connected to the T-Mobile device, and it worked just fine. Exactly, because both camera and phone are both connected to your 5G hotspot T-Mobile device, which is your Wi-Fi signal, right? That's your Wi-Fi source. Let's see, my phone. What did I do wrong? And I think we nailed it. I think we just went over it. So if you have a hotspot and you're using a dedicated like MiFi or Jetpack or whatever you want to call it, just make sure that's your source of Wi-Fi. Make sure everything's connecting to that. You don't want to use the Mevo hotspot mode because that's not going to be able to read it. So it's a completely different connection. So that's the issue there. Hopefully I was able to clear that up for you there, Jim. Cool. All right. Gordon has he's actually making a good point. It used to be that you had to go to an audiologist to get molds made, but the administered way to get molds is very, very ingenious. I agree. Now, there is a difference between going to the audiologist and going and doing it this way. Mm-hmm. The only difference is the audiologist is just a little bit more accurate with their molds. Obviously, you saw Joe. I had to kind of tell him where it was from over here, right? Whereas if you have the audiologist doing it, it's pretty awesome because it's literally perfect. But I mean, I don't think this is that bad of an alternative, to be honest with you.
Yeah. No, the thing is, like, we've had the opportunity, like, to get the pro editions of whatever, lives. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. But we had the opportunity for a long time, but we just never had, like, we've not had the opportunity to actually go to an audiologist to get it taken care of. So we finally were like, you know, if there are kits you guys can just send us, we'll just do that instead. And it kind of made a little cool demonstration. It was super interesting. I will say that. It's smooth. Like, I never questioned once, like, what I was supposed to do. It all made sense. But yeah, having somebody nearby to actually, like, check to see if my ear was correct, that was probably the only thing I couldn't have done by myself. But, I mean, I guess, yeah, it had been weird. But, yeah, no, so these are going to be great. I'm super excited. I've never had IEMs before. Joseph's a musician, so he's probably had a pair here and there. But super excited to use another Logitech product from Ultimate Ears and use those on the show here. I'm super excited, honestly. I can't even wait. I hope we can. I'm gonna. Actually, no. I was gonna say I'm gonna try.
You gotta be patient. You gotta be patient.
I was gonna say I'm gonna see if I can pull some strings to get it sent back faster. But then I can't tell you guys my experience. So I'm gonna do it like everyone else. I'm not going to pull any strings to get it mailed there faster, get it mailed back faster. I'll let you all know how it goes. And as soon as I get those bad boys, what color did you end up with? Carbon fiber? Is that the one you went with?
Yeah.
I went with the translucent black, and I think so did JP and Will. But
nice.
then I think Greg got the translucent red. If they would have had orange, I would have went with Logi Orange or Logi
Oh,
C
that would've been a
Orange.
good idea.
But they didn't have orange, so
Good,
feels bad.
All right.
Cool.
Well, we're winding down here, so let's bang out these last couple, and then we'll wrap this baby up.
Yeah, we gotta do
this is funny.
have to do the giveaway too. And I'm sorry for everybody who's won in the last 2 weeks that I haven't mailed things out. That's my fault. I apologize. This is on me. But I'm gonna do my best to get everybody shipped out. I might go in tomorrow and take care of it. So just because I know I'm leaving for the holidays or early next week, so make sure we get you all taken care of.
All right, so while you fire that up, let me just.
Oh, it's
tackle
ready.
these.
It's always ready.
This is fun. Jonathan just says, "I missed the start of this. What is going on?"
Don't worry about that. No big deal. That little guy?
Jonathan, you got to just rewind it a little bit. You'll see some cool stuff. We're trying out some new products, setting some things up, messing around with NDI. It's been a fun day.
Yeah, it has been a fun day. Very fun.
Let's see. Does Logitech have any video editing software? Yeah, Streamlabs. Oh, I guess it's not really editing.
Yeah, I'm wondering. Logitech video editing software. I keep learning about new stuff that Logitech has. So, Here we go. Logitech Capture is a great new free video editor for your webcam. I don't know how, I've never used it.
I've used that. It's specifically for the webcam, for like the C series. It's actually kind of cool because you can bring in 2 webcams.
That is really cool.
Which is cool, and you can do like small edits through there.
Oh, that is super cool. I'm getting the effects of not drinking a coffee this morning now. It's catching up to me. All right, where are we at here?
All right, so let's see. Question here, adding to this lengthy question, which is better, hotspot Wi-Fi connect all Mevos or connect 2 Mevos to 1 Mevo hotspot and then Ethernet to hotspot? That won't work.
Yeah, that's
so that doesn't work. So the best thing here would be if you have to use Wi-Fi connect all Mevos 100%.
Wait, so he wants to connect 2 Mevos to 1 Mevo hotspot and then Ethernet that to
right, but it's not going to give you that signal.
It would. It's no different than doing like Orbi.
Oh. So you're saying if you're Ethernet to the Mevo,
if you Ethernet the 1 Mevo that's running hotspot mode, and you run the other 2 Mevo to that one, and then that single Mevo that's using that is the hotspot for these 2. If that's running Ethernet to an actual Ethernet source, whether it's a hotspot or local network, it should work. It's like basically the Mevo took the place of the Orbi. That, like, for example, what we've done with Will at the baseball field. I think it should work. If I'm imagining what he's but still, I would just connect them all to local Wi-Fi or connect them all through Ethernet through the local network.
You know what, Jonathan? Try it. Let us know how it works.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a hotspot that has an Ethernet out. So
yeah, there's only a couple.
Yeah. All right, cool. So just the last one on the list here. Jim, does the Mevo hotspot configure work in a wireless setup? No. Well, sort of. I guess we kind of just talked about it. Not really. If you have a wireless setup, if you have Wi-Fi available, there's really no reason you should be using the Mevo hotspot.
Indeed. No,
all right. Well, it looks like we got a spinning wheel, so let's get into it.
We do. We have a spinning wheel with a turkey in it. Let's do it. I think I already removed everybody.
Jim says, I thought I was losing my mind. No, you're good, Jim. You're good. I know it can be confusing, especially when we say Mevo hotspot and then you have a hotspot. And it's
Yeah, we've reconsidered that name a couple of times. But all right. Without further ado, these are all the top participants for the last 4 shows. If you are here for today's show, we will add you to the list of names for the next drawing in 2 weeks. Mind you, we only have a couple more of these until the end of the year. Let's see. Actually, we have 2. Literally, we have 2 more. And the second one will be our bigger giveaway. If you were unaware, we are doing a show December 16th where we are going to play Logi Bingo. We're going to play some Mevo Trivia, where you'll answer some fun questions about us, the product, our histories. And we'll introduce you to a new individual for the Mevo CX team on the 16th. A lot of cool stuff. We're going to just kind of hang out on that December 16th show. We're all going to play some games and just hang out, drink some eggnog. I don't know, maybe I'll be in a Christmas onesie. I'm not saying I will, but there's a chance. So come hang out with us December 16th. It's going to be the whole team, or at least the whole CX team will be there. So come hang out.
Nice.
Without further ado, let's press the button. I'm going to unmute
Let's spin this wheel.
Yeah, I'm going to unmute this. And I'm going to...
Am I going to echo?
No, I just muted your NDI source, and then I just make sure everybody hear the spinning. I always set this to a minute because I like to waste time and add additional stress to everybody.
Am I muted on stream or no?
No, you're not muted. They can hear you.
Oh, okay, cool. So Heine's saying I can't read my name. So Heine, we pulled the names off the past 4 shows before this show. So if you weren't heavy in the comment section, probably didn't get on the wheel. So comment more.
Comment more.
Yeah, participate more. Uh-oh.
Is this a DJ Fuzz time?
Oh, man. I mean, Laser less.
No, we're going too fast. This might actually make it to Tyrone. Or Gordon. Charlie? I don't. Once it gets this slow, it's like you can't really tell how much longer this is going to keep up. This is Gordon's.
Yeah?
This is Gordon's.
Gordon.
All right,
nice.
Gordon. Congratulations, my
there you
friend.
go. Congrats.
Yep. Congrats. Let's get this transition back over. Make sure you go to help.mevo.com, open up a support ticket, provide your name, address, email, and phone number. That way we can get you a Mevo Start shipped out from New York.
Awesome.
Or New Jersey. Either one. We'll mail it from somewhere. One of these locations. Just make sure you open up your support ticket, help.mevo.com. That way we can get it out, because we probably aren't going to hunt you down. We've actually already had 2 or 3 people not claim their cameras. So, and just so you know, those are going back into circulation. We're not just keeping them for ourselves. So those units will, those are the ones we're going to use for December 16th. If people don't claim their units, they're going towards the December 16th date, and that's what we'll give away, like 5. We'll give away quite a bit of product, but probably like 5 cameras, but we'll see. So come hang out with us December 16th. Get yourself some free product before the holiday season.
Yeah, I'm happy to see Gordon. Like Gordon's been on all of our shows for a long time. So
he's been around for a while.
Awesome to see him get a win there.
Yep.
Dibs on the unclaimed.
always cheering. Dibs on the unclaimed. Yeah. It's funny. I'm just noticing we have a lot more chat going on Twitch. So we got Laser Gordon over there, John. I know Jared goes over there sometimes. Twitch is definitely growing as far as viewership goes. If you guys aren't aware, and I'm not affiliated at all with this organization, but there is an add-on for Twitch. I think it was a Better Twitch TV. It's an add-on, and you can get all types of Twitch emojis. But there is some really cool Mevo Twitch emojis on there that I uploaded. It's pretty fun. So it's basically all the emojis that you see, or if you were ever in our company chat, you would see all of our Mevo emojis. Those are the ones I uploaded there, so everybody has access to those as well. Oh, wonderful!
Nice.
Where are we at? Where are we at with this?
We're 5-6 minutes past the hour, man. We're cooking.
Lord have mercy. All right, wonderful. Well, let's go back over here and say goodbye to everyone. Thank you all for tuning in to another episode of Mevo Live. Next Tuesday, I believe that one's Joseph's show, possibly. Might be Will's, I'm not sure. No, Will did it Tuesday. So yeah, I think it's definitely Joseph this coming Tuesday. So Come back on Tuesday, come hang out with him, answer or ask him as many questions as you want, get yourself added into that giveaway. That way on the 2nd, I believe, December 2nd will be our next giveaway. If we don't catch you before Thanksgiving, I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. We're thankful for you all. And until Tuesday, we will see you then. Thanks, everyone.